We're here today with an important update about the I Am Healthy brand, Soynut Butter, and granola coated with Soynut Butter product recall. On March 2nd, the FDA informed the Soynut Butter Company that its Soynut Butter and Soynut Butter coated with granola had been linked to an emerging multi-state E. coli outbreak. Thus far, 16 people have been sickened. 14 of those people are children. 8 people have been hospitalized, and of those 8, 5 have suffered from HUS, or hemolytic uremic syndrome. HUS is an important and severe form of kidney failure. Thus far, the outbreak has affected 9 different states. Those states are Arizona, California, Maryland, Missouri, New Jersey, Oregon, Virginia, Washington, and Wisconsin. Alex, can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Sure. One of the most important thing to know is if you do have any of the I Am Healthy Soynut Butter or the granola coated in the I Am Healthy Soynut Butter products, you need to not eat any more of the product, and you need to make sure that it is placed in a manner that a child can't get to it or animals can't get to it, so that you make sure that the infection does not spread, the outbreak doesn't spread any further than it already has. You need to not eat or allow anyone else to eat the I Am Healthy products, even if you've already eaten some and you're not showing signs and symptoms of having E. coli food poisoning, because there is a short latency period, but also you can have E. coli, you have eaten E. coli infected product, and your immune system may have overcome that. The next person to eat it, or the next time you eat it, it may not. They may not be able to overcome the E. coli infection and actually get sick. So just because you've eaten the product doesn't mean that you've got a clean product.
And Alex, I know that the incidence date for E. coli is 1 to 9 days. Can you explain a little bit about what that means?
Sure. It's if you eat something infected with E. coli, such as the I Am Healthy Soynut Butter, it may take 1 day, it may take up to 9 days. In exceptional circumstances, it can even be a little bit past those edges for you to develop the symptoms. And the symptoms are typically going to start with diarrhea, nausea, perhaps vomiting, stomach cramps, abdominal cramping, and there may be fever, there may not be fever. And if there is fever, it may not be very high. It's actually maybe relatively low-grade fever. If you start to show these symptoms and you've eaten the Soynut Butter, you need to immediately seek medical attention, because it can progress to a much more serious condition where the diarrhea becomes bloody. It can become so bloody that it looks like all that's being expelled is blood. Eventually, it can actually turn into a condition called HUS, hemolytic uremic syndrome, and that is a severe threat to your kidneys. It can cause kidney failure, even the need for organ replacement, and in about 5% of the cases, if you progress to the HUS phase of E. coli food poisoning, there's a 5% mortality rate.
Now, there are some things that we don't yet know in this outbreak. We know, for example, that the I Am Healthy brand was sold coast to coast by the Soynut Butter Company, and that it was sold for use by children in daycares, camps, schools, and Head Start programs. This is particularly concerning with an E. coli nut butter product because, first of all, with E. coli, kids are more susceptible. They're one of the highest risk groups for severe problems like HUS. The other thing is, with a nut butter that is being put on a sandwich by a parent or a teacher, most people don't cook their peanut butter sandwiches or their nut butter sandwiches. So there's no kill step in this process. So you've got a bacteria that's particularly dangerous to children that's not going to be cooked because of the nature of the products it's used in. And that's a recipe for exactly the problems we're having right now. So far, out of the 16 people who've become ill, The local and state health departments have been able to interview 15 of those people. 100% of those 15 people, 15 out of 15 confirmed that they had eaten I Am Healthy brand soy nut products or granola coated with soy nut butter before becoming ill.
One thing that we should add is that this outbreak in the recall has been expanding. So just because you're not in one of the states that someone has been identified as being sick in, the FDA, the CDC think that there are more people who are ill out there. The outbreak could extend to all 50 states. We just don't know. Also, the recall has expanded in the recent days to Canada, and there's also a different line of products, the Dixie Diner bean nut line of products. It's a different company, but we don't know what the supplier is or what the source of the E. coli is in the chain that got it into the I Am Healthy products. There is some fear apparently that it may be in the Dixie Diner products as well. So if you have any of these products, it's very important that you not eat them and that you consult. We're going to put some links at the end of this video for the FDA and the CDC that are going to update on the scope of the outbreak, and also if you have one of the products that's involved in the outbreak, what you should do to protect yourself and your family.
Thank you.